Yes, people. We are live. We are back in the building. Apologies, there was no preview today, but listen, I was drained. I can't lie. Obviously, back to work and whatnot. Our outside's open. Everyone's getting their trims. It's just been a busy week. But yeah, man, we've done it into another semi-final, the fifth semi-final under Ollie's reign. We've done it. We've reached. Is this our pinnacle? Who knows? We'll see, man. But obviously, we're gonna review the game. We're gonna talk about starting lineups and whatnot, and can we go all the way? Obviously, I've got my bro Ricky and Jax in the building.
Come on.
Yeah, man. This should be good. Obviously, with Ollie, Jax, you missed the last one. Yeah, man. The Tottenham guys, we gave it to them. Obviously, Granada held it today. So let's hope, man, we can keep this run going. But yeah, guys, before we begin, like I say every time, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you're new, smash the like button, and let's get straight into it. Okay, my laptop froze. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, bro.
Yo, am I moving?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
It's fun.
Let's just start, man.
Let's get started. Let's go. Let's crack it.
That intro flopped. Apologies, guys. Apologies.
Alright, then.
Fam, let's get started, man. Who cares about intro?
Jax, go. You talk because I'm trying to sort out something. But man.
All right. Okay. I mean, I missed. Sorry, guys. I was pretty occupied. I've been really busy over the past week, so I couldn't join you guys with the Tottenham preview and review. So just quick commentary. I'm extremely happy that we beat Tottenham, especially after the way they dealt with us the first time. So that was I didn't even get to watch the game. I watched the highlights. It looked like a very good game of football. I heard the first half was a bit Standard United, but then the second half we really turned it up and did what we do. We seemed like a second half team. But that was good.
I'm back.
You're back, yeah? All right, good.
Yeah, man, we start. All right, let's try that again. Yes, we're back.
Finally.
Just on time. The time is immaculate. That football, he's bet his run and he's onside.
Yeah, and it sounds extremely echoey. And I suspect it's him.
If you just wanna... Nah, come off the stream. Anyway. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Rick, obviously, we talked before the game. The team lineup, fam. it was a very strong lineup. I can't lie.
I liked it, bro, man. I liked it. I thought obviously I was kind of influenced by my app, innit? The app I used told me that we're playing Diamond. But then
what app do you use, Ricky? What app is that?
Oh, Forza Football.
Okay.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, we're playing like a Diamond or something like that. But really, we're playing a 4-2-3-1 still. I liked it, man. I think Matic gives us. I think he's the best deep lying playmaker we have, like on the ball.
By far.
By a massive foul. And I think him and Fred are a very good combination. I'd say that's my favorite combination for double pivot. So I liked it a lot, man. I really enjoyed the game. I feel like from this game now, Vashi might have to play right wing. Because
how do you feel about that though?
I don't mind it because Pogba, at least we're getting Pogba and Bruno in the positions where we can do the most damage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we got Cavani kind of just peeling off defenders, attacking.
Doing what he does.
Exactly. So I really don't mind that.
And this was my point about Pogba. I remember the time I told you I think I play him attacking mid. You didn't agree, and I was like, I just want to see him in the final third. I don't like him.
No, I agree with you, bro. I agree.
I don't like him in our half, man.
You know what's right? Rick said the left wing thing from time.
You did.
I'm talking about years ago, fam.
Oh, really?
26, 24.
Really?
Yeah, when he first came.
What did you see about Pogba playing left wing? Like, I know he played on the left in the mid for free.
What I've noticed about him is like, when he gets the rare opportunity, like I always look at what players do in situations, even if they're not there like often or frequently. I see like when I see quality in certain situations, they sticks out to me like a sore thumb. And Pogba, whenever he's 1v1 with someone in wide areas, he always beats them and it's end product every single time. He always beats someone and his end product every single time. You see, like there's like probably 10 assists he's gotten from popping up right wing, left wing, or winning the penalty.
Yeah,
Like,
doing
that's
up
what
die
he
on
does
them, man.
when you get to those wide areas, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so I've always just thought, fair enough, yeah, we brought him to be our deep line playmaker or box to box midfielder, and he's not doing well there. But he has other qualities. He's a very, very versatile footballer. He's pretty much a complete footballer. He can do so many things. And the other thing is that at Juventus, he basically played like as an inside left, like inside forward.
Yeah.
He wasn't involved in build-up play. He just like
This is
stay on
it,
the
bro.
box.
I remember telling my brothers that, and I think I might have said it in this stream a few times, that I think he's missed a trick. I think he should have just accepted that he's an attacking player. I don't believe that he's a box to box.
If he was a winger, I think he would have been one of the best footballers on the planet right now.
I think he needs a free role. I think that's the kind of player he is. Yeah.
Well, like a Grealish thing.
Yeah, just play like anywhere in the final third, wherever you want to be. That's why I said number 10. Not because
Remember,
I think he's
Grealish
number
for
10,
a long
but
time was a CM and he wasn't doing much apart from getting fouled.
Yeah, he's involved now.
All he was doing was getting fouled. Fouled.
Now he still gets fouled to the day, fam. It's mad.
They dare foul him. You foul him to give away a free kick in a dangerous position. You foul him to give away a pen.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Zaha DM.
Well, that's what I believe.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway,
well, we know I've said it many times. Once you're big, you're black, and you're a midfielder, you have to play DM. That's just how it goes.
Jesse, welcome to the stream. Can we test the audio? You good?
Yeah.
What kind of energy? What kind of energy? This is what I mean. Do you want to be here, fam? Do you want to be here, fam?
But I said you said test. I said yeah.
Yeah.
I said yeah, man. You could.
Anyway, shout out to Chris Wilson in the chat. He says personally he's only about Arsenal today. Listen, racism 0, Arsenal 4, obviously represent the black community. 4 black players bagged, kicking racism out of the competition, Black Lives Matter, all of that good stuff. But now we have to focus at the task at hand. There's 4 teams left, 1 trophy left, and United have to grab that. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. I know you want Champions League, but if we see you in the final, we'll buck you then. But obviously,
Arsenal's got they got good motivations, you know.
It's true.
They've got very good motivation. They've got
this is basically do or die. Like this is like everything. They should put everything into this.
Like for us, it's like I wouldn't mind the trophy this season. They're like we need.
But you know what? It's Ricky. If we buck Arsenal in the final, it is that though, isn't it? Like it's that. Like we're not losing to Arsenal in the final of a.
Let's wait, guys. I'm
just saying if we got there.
Yeah, but do they get Europa League if they finish second? Like if they finish runner up, do they get Europa League?
No.
Nah,
there's nothing for them.
Nothing. They won't get no Europe.
I want them to suffer. I want them to suffer. I want them to fail.
Shout out to Big Run. Good evening to you, my guy. Jesse, man. What was your thoughts on the game? Obviously, the lineup came out. Very strong lineup. Obviously, Pogba and Bruno starting. Who else started? Fred. You got Cavani, Greenwood. What was your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Well, we had to play a strong team, in my opinion. So we can finish off comfortably. So we got the first goal. Brilliant ball by Telles to Pogba. Good flick on to Cavani and a great finish into the corner with his left foot. Yeah, the first half was better, obviously, than the second half. I felt like we also had chances, but I felt like we were a bit complacent thinking we was through, which is not that good either. But I don't think we were clinical enough in front of, like in the final third as well. So overall, it was just a professional performance. Like we've done it against Sociedad, and we've done it today again. So
yeah. Rick, obviously that Pogba today, I think, obviously got an early booking, which was mad. Obviously, we were talking on WhatsApp, fam. How's that foul?
You notice that this is statistically proven. There's been like research journal papers that black players of a certain physique tend to get yellow carded more.
It's a joke, fam.
Than other players. Jack, you're
muted.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was just doing something. Yeah, I was gonna say there's many statistical journals about just our lives. Our lives, we're always dealt with unfairly, bro. Like it's just yeah, it was a joke, isn't it? Yellow. And I'm shocked the referee didn't give him a red. I'm sure any slight opportunity after the second
I
one.
think the only reason why he didn't give it is because the first one was harsh. I think he knows the first one was harsh. So I
Yeah.
think that's the only reason why he didn't get sent off.
Yeah,
If he deserved the first one, he would have been gone.
he would have been gone. I agree.
So just a bit of subconscious bias, I'd say. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, credit to Oli. Obviously, he made that change because I can't lie, I was nervous when he got that first yellow and he was doing some foolishness, fam. I was thinking, oh mate, it's gonna happen again. And
Yeah, it's how he plays, isn't it? He's
yeah, man, it's just
You need that edge sometimes.
Guy.
Yeah.
it's a bit messy. Like he's not that smart. Like he could have just chilled, but he was still going for it 100%. And obviously,
It's adrenaline, isn't it? Like,
yeah, but like it's against Granada. Like I get it's a quarter final, but read the room, like read the situation. Like he could have got a second yellow, like
easily.
How he would have missed, I think, both legs. Like that would have been costly. But obviously, Oli did the right thing. Credit to the manager. Took him off half time.
And I know some people wanted him to take him off immediately. I disagreed with that. I think that
half time.
Yeah, because I feel that's it's a bit disrespectful. Like,
yeah, I know.
Captain and that as well. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
How would Pogba react to that? Like, would he be like, hey, "I'm off, ban this. I'm leaving in the summer. You're taking me off."
yeah. But I feel that's how I be. I'm like, raw. Like, is it
Either way,
taking me off? But you're embarrassing me. Like,
in front of everyone, captain as well. Yeah, it's true, man. But well, say that again, Jesse.
Something he should have done with Fred against PSG. He learned.
That's why I was worried. Yeah.
Does that mean that Pogba's our vice captain? It does, right?
You can come to that conclusion to some extent.
I know we have a leadership group.
Yeah.
Who's in that group? What's the
because
group?
if
the group is Maguire, Rashi, De Gea, Pogba. I think it's them four mainly.
Pogba must be bad if Maguire ain't playing. But this is the first time it's happened though, so I don't know.
What is the first? What is Maguire never available?
Yeah, but that's what Maguire's. Yeah, De
Gea's been captain before. I think De Gea lost it. It used to be De Gea.
Yeah, I thought it was De Gea.
He used to be De Gea, but De Gea's lost it. He's not in the first team anymore. So
yeah. Jesse, do you think
that's true actually, Ricky?
Do you think this is a sign that Pogba's staying in the summer, or was it just a token gesture?
Going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Do you know how much we were selling for as well? They're not paying that money, fam. I don't see any team breaking records like of £100 million.
You have to bear in mind though that his contract is very
1 year left. 1 year left.
Yeah,
he's signing.
Listen, he ain't going. I just know he's not going. He loves United. I'm not
lying. Are you willing?
I don't care if you're not going or not. You need to sign in Ting, innit? Like that's what it comes down to. Like, if you want to go. If you want to stay.
I agree.
But it's true. He needs to sign. He needs to sign. I think he's possibly waiting for the end of the season to see whether we win a trophy or finishing second place. For me, I will agree that it will be the right time to do that, in my opinion, if I was Pogba.
Yeah, no, I think that because we basically got top four secured, there will be the time to actually just have the agreement lined up, basically, and we have to do sign on the dotted line. Like all negotiations should be completed now.
Yeah, and
when everything is confirmed and finalized, we'll see where his love lies, isn't it? If he loves United.
Shit.
Yeah, I know I talked about Van der Beek earlier, but is this becoming a concern? Or
he looked decent though when he came on.
Yeah, I know, but for him not to get a game, to start the game,
where was he gonna start? Where
did Bruno really need to play today? I'm just hoping.
I agree with that. Like, if he's gonna start, then Bruno doesn't play. That's the only reason. That's why he didn't start. So
I think regarding your question, Jerry, it's still a semi-final of a cup competition, where it's what we're going for. And regardless of what we have 2-0 or whatever, we still need to play best players and start with a strong team.
That started though. I was actually surprised.
Yeah, same. And Prem and Pogba together.
I wasn't surprised because listen, do you know it doesn't mean the tie's over, you know? So
I know, but we were just like raw. The team was strong.
It needs to be strong because what else are we really going for?
Yeah.
This is in my opinion, bro.
Yeah,
bro. I think right now this is our priority. You know what I mean? Like this for me now is more important than the Prem. We've already secured top 4 in my opinion.
Does that mean De Gea's first choice goalkeeper?
No, I just feel like I have respect. I have respect for my man and his tenor. You do your thing. You're good enough to be you know what I mean?
No, but it's our priority.
I know what you're trying to say, but it's the difference between De Gea and Henderson is not large enough for Henderson to overtake him, if that makes sense. So that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we needed to start a strong team, and I agree that Van de Beek for this season, I still see him as it's just that season for a minute. Next season, we'll hope to see him a bit more.
He did well when he came on, though.
He's a great footballer. He's a good footballer. Not great, maybe, but he's a good footballer. Like he would do good things all the time.
He looks much fitter. He looks much fitter. Much fitter this game.
Yeah. He's a good footballer, man. And he even looked quick. There was a time where he was running, and I remember what you said about him not being athletic. And I remember saying to Jerry, he looks like he can actually sprint a bit.
He looks fitter. He looks much fitter. He looks much fitter to me, man. Before,
so let's see.
He wasn't looking fit. He was looking very unfit before. So he actually looks fitter now.
Yeah,
so
with his hunchback.
Yeah, another player that caught my eye today, obviously Jax was talking, Victor Lindelof. Today, he showed leadership. I saw him, ushering Tuanzebe in the back four. And I was very impressed. I know it's Granada, no disrespect to them, but...
Bro, it's a football match, so it's so big, bro.
Yeah, and at the end, he looked like he pulled up. I don't know if he's okay, but I hope he is, because him and Maguire...
Them back spasms, bro.
One of them ones, isn't it?
I had that for like 2 years.
No, I've got teammates with it, yeah. I've got teammates with it. Fam, especially with aerial duels when people are like barging into your back and that.
It's not nice, man.
Like, they don't like it.
Do you remember like back?
Yeah, bro.
Like the guy plays DM or centre back, yeah, and he always wants to play like DM or CM. He doesn't want to play at the centre back because he doesn't want to do the duels.
It's a duels, yeah. It's the way you land. Like if you land even a bit funny, your back starts feeling funny.
Yeah.
Can I say something though? Regarding Lindelof, Jerry, I think many people probably don't recognize this, but Lindelof is actually the one who manages the defense more than Maguire. If you actually pay attention, he's the one that does the talking. It's not Maguire.
He tells Maguire where to be, but Maguire doesn't.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he's more experienced as a defender than Maguire.
Definitely, he's been in the Swedish international team for how long? Benfica as well.
Yeah, he's a centre. He lacks the physicality.
Back in the day, right? Benfica, Champions League football.
Yeah, he's when I was telling you, like, if you actually pre him, he's got an obvious weakness, which I've mentioned in terms of sometimes he's a bit weak and he doesn't win all his duels. He's actually not that bad in the air sometimes, but as a centre back. I've said this, I feel like it's better than Maguire.
Yeah, Marino signed him.
If a defender's signed by Marino, that means the one thing he can do is defend.
Yeah, he can defend. He can definitely defend.
Like,
just needs to be a bit stronger sometimes.
Yeah,
I like to talk about Tuanzebe though. Tuanzebe on the ball, I think he's the best centre back on the ball.
No,
I think he is.
I feel Lindelof's better on the ball.
Wait, Jesse, what are you saying?
I think he is.
Jesse, go on.
He's just not. It's literally.
He switches though. He was switching ball to tellers. He did a couple of diagonals to tellers.
Switch what?
I don't remember too tough, but I need to say a bit more than that, Ricky. Like we've seen Lindelof pull out assists from.
I know that.
That's brilliant on the ball by G.
Obviously, Lindelof has had more opportunity than Tuanzebe to distribute that side of his game. You know what I mean?
True. I just want to see more. Maybe if you see more, then I can come to that conclusion.
If you look at him, if you look at him and he has the ball, he's actually
composed.
Blocks all of the options.
I was about to. What I'll say is he's tidy on the ball. I want to say the best, because I remember even watching him when he was at Aston Villa in the Championship. When he got he was. Tyrone Mings, I don't want to hear that. Like, he asked the Villa for that year-long loan he had. He was actually tidy on the ball.
Very tidy. Watch him.
The right pass.
He clocks every single pass and he picks the right one.
The right pass. There, that's exactly what I was saying.
There's some players like Wan-Bissaka. He only sees one pass.
And you can't even execute.
He stops the ball. He looks. Okay, I've got Lindelof there. I've got Tellers, which is the hard pass. That's bypassing the striker. Yeah, I've got the plays in between the line, which is another hard pass, and I've got the DM Fred Matic. You see him like his head is
he's aware.
He's not looking down ever. You never see him look down at the ball. His head's always up. So that's how I know that he's good on the ball.
Yeah, well, we still need a centre back though, but he's still a good squad player. If I can,
I think
I don't think we're signing a centre back anyway.
I don't say that.
Really?
We're not.
What do you think is a DM?
No. He doesn't like it. Whenever
what do you think he is?
One time,
he's a centre back. He said we're not signing another centre back.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you said Tuanzebe is not a centre back. Yeah, I think given opportunity, he's got real potential. Like sometimes we scream for these players that we want to buy. I mean, we could be staring at them in our own team. They just need development and opportunity.
You got him and Mendy.
Yeah, got
Mendy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse,
So
Jesse, what did you say? We don't have time for that.
But watching develop, no, we ain't got time for no development.
it's never develop. It's just opportunity, Jesse. It's opportunity. Sometimes never development, bro. It's just opportunity.
Yeah, but no, he's had. Listen, let's not forget the last fouls he's been doing and he's been conceding them goals.
But I understand that, Jesse. But you can't judge a player based on a few bad moments. If we're going to judge a player based on a few bad moments, we can judge some. I could look at Van Dijk's bad moments at Southampton. He's had a couple where he looked pretty suspect,
I'm
you
just
know.
saying.
But actually, Van Dijk looks like a worldie at Liverpool. At Southampton, he looked like a good centre back. So it was just given an opportunity in the right team. I think Tuizebe's got real potential.
He's got that's the thing. He's got real potential. But
Sorry,
Bless you.
right now we need to establish. We what's the next step? If we even
You know what's funny? You say that, yeah, because obviously my next point, Mason Greenwood. Now is Jesse, you was onto him. Is he established or is he still in the development stage?
still in the development, he's not.
Yeah, but he's part of our team though. Like he is
that's
one of our. Yeah, go on.
I was fooled. Even I remember last season, you guys were saying, well, not Jerry, Japs was saying we don't need Sancho, this, that. I was part of that.
Hey! Don't misquote me. Don't misquote me.
Wait,
I don't like when people misquote me.
Am I finished?
No,
finished?
you're not finished because I butted in for misquoting me. Don't misquote me.
Okay.
I said I would gladly take Sancho, but I think Greenwood has the potential to make that right side his if he steps up.
Yeah, he did say that. He said that many times now.
Yeah.
You're not in the house, Rick.
No, but he said it on stream as well.
That's
Oh,
exactly what I said in
it
the
on
house.
stream as well.
He said it on streams many times. He has said it on streams many times.
Come on, man.
So Jesse, where are you with Mason? Because today his decision making again, it was a bit like he could have slipped in couple man free. He chose the shot. Like what are you saying for Mason Greenwood?
You see, the kind of wingers, for example, was it yesterday? Well, no, Tuesday, like Cole and the Sarnes, those type of wingers at Manchester United. Greenwood, he's not a winger. I don't want a player where he can play there. I want players that are established in their
Position. Yeah.
So Greenwood, he's done a decent job there, but again, he's still young. I won't criticize him too much. He's still young. His decision making is not that great as well. Like there was times today where he could the pass, he didn't. Like he's still learning his game. That's what I'm saying. We ain't got time for players to be learning their games at this club, man. We need to go for trophies and become one of the best teams in the world. In my opinion. So Greenwood, he's still carry him.
You said we don't have time for that though. That's what I'm saying. You said we don't have time.
What he said, that's funny. He used the examples of like Sane and Coleman, yeah.
I
And
don't know.
Bayern Munich, the decision making is not great either, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Sane's decision making was atrocious.
But I'll only judge. I feel that's only one game though, because
but Jesse, this is sorry to cut you off, but this is what really frustrates me about some fans. You've watched one game of Sane and many games of Greenwood, and you criticize Greenwood and you compare him to Sane, of which you've only watched one game, and in that one game he was terrible. But then you still criticize Greenwood more.
No.
Sane's best game was like under Pep Guardiola, where it's like it's forensic football. Sane doesn't have a choice what he's doing at City. Like Pep Guardiola said, you do this or you don't play.
Yeah. You're basically a soldier in his chess game. Like it's just.
I'm not comparing Sane to Green. I'm saying that
established players like Sane.
That's Jerry asked a question about what do you think of Green on the right? I don't think he's that good on the right. I feel like we can get someone better on the right. Like I don't think he's a right winger. Like he is a striker because he's always trying to do a step over and shoot. It's not always gonna work. Do you get it? Like remember even during the Tottenham game, I said he needs to cross the ball more because Cavani.
Jesse, can I jump in? I agree to a very small extent. I don't think is okay. I'm not convinced yet that he's a centre forward. I'm convinced that he's a clinical shooter, but I'm not convinced that he's a centre forward. I'm not convinced that. I think he's more of an inside forward from what I've seen. And so for that reason, I wouldn't be comfortable with him leading my line right now.
Yeah.
For now, I just wouldn't be.
That's what I said. I don't even like him on the. I won't like him on the right either. Like that.
I like him on the right. I like him on the right.
No,
I
In
like
terms
him
of
on the right.
Greenwood, yeah,
I want wingers like that. That are wingers. Like you get that. You saw
You're basically saying what I said to you off air, right? And Ricky, I don't know if Jerry was here when we watched the Bayern Munich, but I can't really remember. You watched half of it, I think.
Yeah.
I was saying to him, and I said it on air before when I mentioned Mahrez. I like when the ball goes out wide to a wide player and they can commit to player.
No,
Like-
you said that before, yeah.
Yeah, like
People
they
can
get the
do
ball
that.
and it's but when I say commit, it's like it's they get the ball and you know they're taking the player on
It's natural for them.
and it's natural.
I think
and they make the better
issue is his
decisions.
positioning.
Say that again.
Issue is his positioning.
I
He
think
has that
Greenwood's
natural ability of taking players on and standing them up and
Yeah.
doing the steppy and going other side. He has that, but
but he's always in a
That-
half
it's
space.
like, exactly. He's always in a half space. That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
down to coaching. Basically, you can teach someone start on the touchline.
Yeah.
You know, if you watch Rashi's game now before this season or it's only the most current season. Now, when he plays on the left, you see him actually hug the touchline.
That's what I was gonna say because I know Mason's 19. Like, obviously, this is his. I think this is his first full season on the right.
I don't think he wants to be there.
And if you think of it, like,
He needs to listen and hold that right because up front, like you said, Jack,
he's not. It's not that. Yeah. Like to add to what Ricky's saying, I agree. I just think he doesn't want to be there. I don't think he wants to be on the chalk. Do you know what I mean? I think he wants to be very.
Before he was at City.
Yeah. That's the thing though, and that's what we talk
That's
about.
That's a manager saying, if you want to play for me,
exactly.
Look at Rashford. Rashford wanted to be striker. I think he's accepting now.
Exactly.
That he's on the left and look at him now.
I'll talk about that now. Actually being on the left now. If you think about it, if you've got Pogba and Martial playing left on the left hand side now, that means right wing is up to grab for Rashi and Greenwood.
If I was Greenwood, I would establish. If I was Greenwood, I would fully establish myself on the right. I would say I play on the right.
I think Greenwood's a very, very like versatile player. Again, I think like
he's a good footballer, bro.
I've seen him like pop up in like the number 10 position, and that's where he's looked best.
Because he's a good footballer. You know, good footballers
he looks very, very strong in that position. So he looks like, for me, right now, his strongest position would probably be Bruno's position in a team. But he's not going to get that. He's not going to get game time there.
Yeah.
So
it's
to play right wing.
Do you know what is Ricky? In this generation of football, a lot of players, that's where they fit.
Yeah, he's not
like
going to
a lot of players need to be in the 10 position. Yeah, like
I think it's any position behind the striker. That's where I see him. I don't see him
an attacker, as they will say.
I don't see him as a lone striker. No. If you could play in a 4-4-2 and you have two strikers, maybe. But in a system where you have one lone striker, I don't see Greenwood in modern day football at Manchester United leading the line. I don't see him doing it.
Same. To be really honest with you as well, I feel like he's got a good cross on him. So if I was him, I'd be like, yo.
But I think even Rashi's ahead of him. I think Rashi could play that role better than him.
On the right?
No,
through the middle. Okay.
I think Rashi has more about his game. Yeah. It's strange.
Experience as well.
Experience, man. He's been that's why Mason. I'm giving him time, man. He's got a lot of years now.
It's just what I see about Mason is just Mason is a creator as well.
Is he?
He is.
Nah, but when I see him play, he's thinking goals.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that he has
the ability,
creativity in his locker.
Yeah, of course.
And a lot of strikers don't have that in the locker.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You only have like rare odd Harry Kane, Lewandowski's, Aguero's. Even Aguero, does Aguero create? He doesn't.
I think, do you know what? I think a lot of strikers are confused, Ricky. A lot of strikers are confused. Like, you watch Harry Kane, you mentioned Harry Kane, but actually this season, Harry Kane is doing the opposite. Like, he's assisting.
Exactly.
And I think everyone's trying to adapt their game because football's slowly changing. It's not the same as it used to be. And a lot of players are caught up in that transition. They don't really know where to be. It's like, do I play on the right? Do I play as a striker? Do I play as number 10? Do I play on the left?
Depends on what your manager
players are confused. And as you said, it depends on the manager. It depends on what the manager is requiring from you. What Morris was doing at Leicester is not what he's doing at City. You know, he was like a second striker at Leicester, whereas now he's far on the right. And you just need to adapt. But Greenwood is young, and I think he's got the ability to. He's a good footballer, man. I really like him.
Trust me,
his decision making just needs to improve a bit.
The thing about Greenwood as well, because he's both footed, the world is his oyster.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what can't he adapt to? Or there's only position on the left wing. I can do that. Only position on the right wing. I can do that. We need to come off the bench and score you a goal. I've got pace.
Mhm.
I've got
He's actually quick, you know.
versatility.
He's actually really quick, you know. Greenwood is
You know what I
quick.
mean? Like it's just that
Yeah.
hasn't got a lot of stamina in his muscles. He gets tired quick when it comes to sprinting. If you actually watch him, so he can't sprint for like a whole 90 minutes. Like
Yeah.
if you
He's
watch
not like
Kyle
Rashford.
Walker,
He's not. He's not.
something like ridiculous, at least 9 sprints a game. Kyle Walker.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I think the one thing about Greenwood, I think he needs to improve on. Actually, no. I think it's just his personality. He's not aggressive. I don't know. I like aggression, man. Like I don't know. When I say aggression, it's like
I don't know.
on
Look
it.
at Van Persie, man. Van Nistelrooy.
But is it Van Persie? Is it Van Persie and Van Nistelrooy? You know, pre the team properly. Them man were absolute CUNTS. If you actually watch them, they're not clean players. They're dirty players, fam.
No, I know, but they're not aggressive though.
When I say aggression, I mean we spoke about this before.
Oh, you mean intensity?
Intense, like they're just
okay
on edge. Like, do you know what I mean? There's something about they're not. They argue like I don't know. I like that's why I am as a footballer anyway. Like that Bruno, that Pogba, like they're just always on edge. And I think to be one of the best, you need that, man. You need that little.
That little good, man. So they're very relaxed.
Yeah,
they got a good life. Yeah. They're living up. They're living life.
Yeah. Sorry, Jerry, we've gone a bit off topic.
No, it's cool. Obviously, the game. I think there's nothing really else to talk about the game, but obviously, like I said,
Matic, man.
What, bro, Ricky, we said this though. I've told you he's the best DM we've got.
Like,
it's a shame that he ain't got
Matic should be starting.
To play Pogba,
you think about like this year. The most annoying thing I hear you guys complain about week in, week out. This is not me. This is you guys. Is Fred McTominay's distribution. Yeah. This is the thing. Like whenever I hear like people defending Oli or anything like that, and I say our squad is this, our squad is that. We literally have the players to play any type of football. If you're a manager,
but Ricky, say something. I want you to counter that with all what I've always said about this thing that you've just mentioned. For every pro, there's a con, bro.
No,
and that's my fundamental problem.
But the thing is, the problem with Matic is his mobility. That's why you pair him with Fred.
There's been times where Matic has played with Fred and it's not been as pretty.
It's because Fred wasn't there yet. Fred is finally getting there.
I don't know, man.
Is he?
I don't know, man.
In terms of like defensive acumen, like Fred, if you look at Fred as a footballer, as a defender, he's not a defender. He's a precious person. He'll pressure you. He will try and force you to make a mistake, but he's not going to be cutting out passing lanes and kind of like nipping in and anticipating the ball. Matic is a defensive midfielder. That's what he does. He's a deep lying playmaker who can defend, you can cut passing lanes, you can build up play from the back. You can do it all. He's
the best DM on the club by far.
As he used to. Even at Chelsea, who was he paired with when he won the Premier League?
Conte.
Like everything I say in football has been done. I'll never say I'm not a genius. I never come up with stuff. I
think the only difference
I always say that
is that Conte and Fred, there's a fundamental difference there.
Conte is better than Fred
by a distance.
Jack, you're negating the fact that our primary parent is Scott and Fred.
No, bro. I don't like that. I just say
this is my point. I'm not saying that it's perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying it's a huge improvement. Matic being in the team is a huge. But you know why? The ball gets to the players that we want to the ball
quicker.
Let me come in there because
let me come in. I just thought this. I believe he was playing Pogba, Matic, and Bruno. Look at all those gaps. That's why.
No, you're not listening. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say Pogba.
Let me host. This guy,
Jerry. Let Jerry speak. Let Jerry speak.
He said Matic and Fred. If he was opening your ears, he didn't mention Pogba. He said Matic and Fred. And I know because the few games they played together, it's been a bit iffy, but. Thinking about it now, if they played a lot more together, who knows? Maybe that's better than Scott and Fred.
Don't say that because look at Leicester. Leicester, they played together.
But that's what I said. That's
what happened. They scored.
He said if they played more together.
If they played more together, like a partnership, I think it could maybe.
Look. Listen.
Look at Maguire and Lindelof at the start of the season. Look at them now.
Yeah, well, listen, boys. Listen. Every midfield pairing that we can possibly pair could work, bro. This is
No,
the
Scott,
kind.
I don't
Scott
see the work in
What?
Scott.
But you
Okay.
don't like
No,
Scott and
Scott,
Fred.
Scott needs to be on bench.
Hold on,
Needs to
boys.
be on bench.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Needs
We
to be on
don't.
bench.
Wait, one at a
Jesse,
time, one at a
one
time.
at a time. We don't like Scott and Fred because we hate the football that we watch. Let's be honest. We are all
It's
football
bad,
fans.
man.
We enjoy football. But this is what I say about. But the results speak. As much as we don't like it, it works. It doesn't look good, and potentially, if we try something else, it could work better. But when we look at the actual results of these two playing together, it's worked.
The reason why I'm saying it now, is because we've got Pogba playing in the team further up. I don't think that's going to change for the rest of the
So
season.
would you with this team that played today, would you continue with this team and potentially put Rashford on the right? Because I think that's what you want to do.
Yes.
But then that means Greenwood comes at the team. How do you feel about that?
He goes on bench. Like he'll come in.
Oh,
He comes off the bench. He scores normally when he comes off the bench.
So you prefer Rashford on the right instead of Greenwood?
Yeah.
To be honest, even in the Tottenham game,
He tries his best for 60 minutes. If he doesn't play well, you're off.
he can even come inside. We played a 4-2-2-2 in
I
the
want to
Tottenham
do
game.
that late run that Sonny used to do for City.
Mm.
That late run. And then out of nowhere, bang it in behind.
What I don't want you lot to forget though is, sometimes when something works once, the recent event looks good. But many times, you guys have said, why is only playing on the right?
Yeah, no, just have to understand, yeah. See how football's a very, very simple game. Football is just about getting players with certain qualities in certain positions. Yeah. Pogba playing on the left and Bruno playing through the middle does that.
Bro,
yeah,
I totally agree with that.
That means you get your most creative players in the two half space.
Yeah.
The two most dangerous positions on the pitch. Our two best players. That's all I've ever wanted.
That's cool, Rick, and I agree. What I said was, but Rashford playing on the right, it worked last match, but for many times this season on this channel, many people have criticized Ole.
I know it's going to be bad.
On the right.
No, I know, but I'm saying that Pogba and Bruno are better players than him.
So why would you not play Greenwood on the right? That's my question. Because that's what I'm saying, we've criticized Ole for playing Rashford on the right.
I don't think Greenwood can't play full 90 minutes on the. Like he's not developed athletically enough. He struggles to keep up with the intensity of the Premier League. If you watch him, he always. I see that. Yeah, he looks a bit. That's what I meant by intensity. He looks a bit. Yeah, like the game is a bit too much for him sometimes. When he comes off the bench, and other teams' defenders are tied and stuff like that, he looks like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, cool.
So,
all right.
I'd come. So I'd come off the bench definitely.
So you're happy. You're big on basically Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba needs to start, and he needs to be as high up the pitch as possible. I've always said
I love it. I've been saying this for time.
Is that not? Because I think we played that before. I think against Arsenal.
No, but Pogba was playing on the right.
Yeah.
No, that was Liverpool against Arsenal. He was playing on the left, and he gave away that penalty. I remember it was Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Cavani, and then Scott and Fred.
Whoa. Okay, Rashford's on the right.
Yeah, but it was like a diamond with him and Cavani. Sometimes
that's the problem. But Ricky saying
it kept changing. Then he was starting the right, then he would come inside.
I think that was the issue. This diamond nonsense. 4-2-3-1.
Bro, I don't want to see diamond. The diamond makes me sick. The diamond is not.
No. Wait, guys.
I hate the diamond.
Yeah, I get that, but like even against Tottenham, the second goal, he was inside. It was basically
like football. Jerry, I hate what you're saying, but football you could be anywhere like at any time. Like just because you're playing on the left, don't mean you can't be inside. You can be even on the right.
Jerry,
so you can't really base on that.
Yeah, you think of it like this. All it is a sub for Rashi and Pogba in that. You know how Rashi normally plays in that position, that half space.
Yeah.
What are you doing in subbing Pogba there?
Ricky, I'm playing advocate. Yeah. You see how just a few 10 minutes ago we were talking about Rashford being happy to be on a touchline.
I don't really care about that.
Is that something? Isn't that something that we will lose if Pogba plays on the left?
No, of course we will lose that. But the thing is, Luke Shaw is more than capable. He's doing amazing on that left hand side. Yeah. That's why I'm comfortable with it. Before
then that goes over to the right side.
Exactly, the right side is a mess. That's what I'm saying.
The right side.
Today you saw it. Did you have a second touch? like a trampoline, man.
And that was bad.
Oh,
I
Aaron.
messaged Jerry. I was like, wow.
Whoa. So now you're seeing it.
No,
Wow.
no, what happened? You know what happened, Jay? You know why it was here? He was so relaxed. When he
Oh.
he was like, he was very confident. He was like, yeah, this is that work. And then the
Unbelievable.
ball
scenes.
almost went for a phone. I was like, wow.
Unbelievable. This is a Manchester
And
United.
the thing is, yeah,
right back.
no, Jax, 9 times out of 10, if you watched it, he had the same ball again 3 times after and he controlled it. It's just lack of concentration. He's just chewing the gum.
Is that gum that he chews is starting to get on my nerves?
Yeah, it's the gum.
One thing I hate is when he makes a mistake and then the camera goes to his face and he's chewing. Nothing angers me more. I want to talk about Tellers' cross for the own goal today because it depicted what I've been searching for Man United for a very long time, which is just quality crosses into the box. Tellers didn't have to go byline. He just got the ball. He looked up and he whipped a quality ball into the danger area. And when you can get balls into the danger area, that word XG, I guess, goes up if you can get the ball into the danger area as often. I would love to have that on the right, man. I would love to have that on the right, man.
It's just huge. It's pivotal that we get someone that, or just Wan-Bissaka needs to just practice that.
But
like,
God, you know, Rashi used to be a set piece taker, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he has those type of balls in his locker. I'm sure.
Yeah, but
I mean for the fullbacks though, bro.
Yeah, because he's right footed, you have to keep coming inside to do.
No, he's playing. I'm saying. I'm saying.
On the right. Oh yeah.
You do that.
That thing is gone. If Solskjaer knows what he's doing, Rashi has lost that position to Pogba on merit. If you ask me, because
is it on merit though?
Currently, if you look at Rashi looks like he's beat. He looks tired. Yeah. So because he's tired, his output on the pitch is pretty much nothing.
It's less. Yeah.
He's not even winning pens anymore.
But he's scoring goals, my bro.
He
scored 2 2.
Yeah, he did. He scored 2 2. Scored a couple still. Yeah, he scored in the first leg, and he scored against Brighton.
Well, bro, let's not forget Rashford.
Wait. Let me come to Jesse because obviously Pogba's one of your favorite players.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about the left side? Like, is it Pogba now, or do you think Rashford, when he's fit, he comes straight back?
I only think Pogba's playing there because as I think Rashford, I think he's finished. Like, you don't FIFA, you don't even play career mode, and the guys
the stamina is red in that. Yeah.
That's what it is with Rashford right now. So Pogba.
But what do you prefer though? That's what I'm asking. Like, because Pogba right now he's balling out. Like, he's getting involved. Like, he got an assist today against Tottenham. He was like man of the match. Like, what do you think? Or you're just sticking Rashford back when he comes back?
If Rashford comes back in full, I'll prefer Rashford on the left because I still want Pogba and Bruno to have that link up. But
then where would you play Pogba then? Because I don't want him back in that DM. Yeah. No, I don't want to see him there.
Jerry, my battery's really low and I've got to shoot off. I've got like exam stuff to prepare and stuff.
Yeah, cool. Let me wrap up with you then.
Yeah.
Can we go all the way?
We can definitely go all the way. Full stop. That's
Are you not nervous? The semi-final.
No. If it was one leg, I'll be very nervous. But over 2 legs, I fancy us to beat most teams.
Isn't it one leg?
No, it was 2 legs. If it was one leg, I'd be very nervous.
Okay.
If it was one leg, I'd be very nervous. 2 legs, even if we lose the first game, I fancy us to beat any team. We're the best team in the competition, and over 2 legs, the best team usually goes through.
Yeah, cool. And then lastly, man of the match for today's game.
Man of the match for today's game. Oh, Cavani.
Cool.
I just wanted to say something about your question to Jesse. I want to give that answer for myself. If I still maintain Rashford on the left, but I think Pogba, we need to change our formation to 4-1-2-3. 4-1.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I want Pogba and Bruno to be further up forward, and I'll play Pogba on a left forward, like 4 DM, and tell that DM don't cross the halfway line.
Well, you're playing like a 4-2-2-2 basically.
Similar, but it's 4-1, then 2, then 3, then 1. If that makes sense.
That's the
one. I play on FIFA all the time.
That's what we hope. Yo.
In order to play that formation, you need a DM that literally is a DM. Like and as I said, I'll say to you, but bro, you're not allowed to go past the halfway line. Like you are a DM kind of. You have to stick, otherwise we get exposed. So that's what I'll do to get Pogba basically having a free, basically. But yeah, boys, I've got to shoot off, but always a pleasure. In Ole, I trust.
Yep.
That's out.
Right, cool. We'll see tomorrow for the preview for Burnley, and yeah, cool. In a bit.
Cool, man.
Okay, I don't know what the sound was at the end there, but
I
it
think
is
it
what
was
it is.
Max microphone, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Jesse, speak. I can't hear you.
It was yo.
Yeah, you're back.
It was his mic moving about, innit? Yeah.
That's what Jesse. You said Rashford, then, yeah.
Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, as he basically what he said. That DM has.
But let's be realistic because that DM ain't happening. So let's be realistic.
No,
Wait, put Bruno on the right, and then put Pogba in the middle.
We don't know that. We don't know if we're gonna sign a DM. Like,
No, I'm talking about from now to the end of the season.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
now. Nah.
I saw like Scholesy and all of that Scholes and Michael Owen talking about it. I was like, it's not happening.
Your Scholes and Hargreaves, yeah, I saw it as well.
Yeah, it's not happening. We've been saying this for the past
every United fan said the same thing.
My problem with Pogba playing on the left is that, in a good way, is that he creates as well in that position. Like he just, for example, against Tottenham, like the way he found that pass to Cavani. And I'm not a fan of Rashford's decision making as well, because his decision making is still not good enough in my opinion. And Pogba's got better decision making than Rashford's, and he's more creative in that position. And I've seen a link up between Pogba and Cavani, and that's looking good right now. So, and Rashford's not full fitness, so I might just
maybe.
I mean, Rashford on the right and Pogba left.
If you think of it like this year, the way Rashi plays recently, I've seen him like he likes chopping the ball back and fake shotting in it. But when he does that, the problem he has is that he ends up on his left foot.
Yeah.
Because he's on the left hand side. That makes sense. If he did it on the right hand side, if he chopped, he end up on his right foot. And then he could actually shoot.
Nah, but if he receives the ball, it depends where he's going. It depends if he's going byline, obviously he chops back, he's back on his left again.
No, but if he's going inside. I'm saying if he does exactly what he does on the left hand side, on the right, it works.
Yeah, but I'm thinking his first chop on his weaker side, will it be effective though? Like,
why not?
I think it's only effective when he does it the double chop. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling it won't be as effective.
I think Rashi's double chop is the most annoying thing on planet Earth. You lose so many chances
because he's right footed. The shape of his body to do the left cross. I don't think
he does the double chop just because he ends up on his left foot and you can't do anything with it. That's why he does a double chop. If he was on his right foot already, he wouldn't chop again. He'll just shoot or pass the ball.
Yeah, you're talking about on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He chops once.
He won't use his left foot.
No, it's just a chop. I'm not saying he's using it. He just uses it to chop. It's just a chop. Like what Ronaldo used to do.
Yeah, but I don't know. But he chops because he's on the left. He's on his right foot in the first place anyway.
Yeah, but exactly. So why does he chop?
Yeah, because he fakes the shoot and then he chops to the left and then he chops again back to the right.
He chops because he thinks it's gonna be blocked. That's the reason why he
blocked as well. Yeah,
that's the reason for the chop. Strikers only chop because the shot's not open. If the shot's open, they don't chop. Do you know what I mean? So that's why he chops. So if the ball's gonna end up on his right foot when he chops, I think he should be coached to play there. To be honest with you, you could just do a lopsided thing where him and Pogba are both in the same area, and he's basically on the shoulder of the striker of the last defender, trying to run in behind. But then that leaves us the right wing, Wan-Bissaka.
No.
You know what I mean? Just Wan-Bissaka.
We don't want that.
So someone's have to, or you can just rotate during the game. They can swap over a bit.
It'll be interesting to see what Oli does now. I know he missed up today. He was on the bench, but I don't know if he'll play on the weekend. But when the semi-final comes, the big games, it will be very interesting to see what lineup we go in with.
Yeah, do you see like the rest of Rashi's career on the left wing, or do you see him eventually becoming through the middle for United?
Nah.
I don't think he'll. Yeah, I don't think he'll be that striker. I
Definitely.
think you know how football's going now. I think he's the inside forward, like a lot of players. I don't see him as even Martial. I know he started there last year, but I don't know if he's the striker anymore because
I think the way I see Rashi like thriving on the left hand side is if we get a striker of Kane's ilk.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We talked about that the last year. Him and Kane.
The problem with that as well is that the current formation that we play, the 4-2-3-1 with Bruno in behind. I don't know how. I think it would work. But yeah, I think it would work.
Bruno will have to. not play as a 10. Like he will have to change his mind back to the
Yeah,
Portugal.
yeah, he has to play like how Ali
Uh,
plays with Kane. Basically, he has to run beyond him.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, I want to
Basically,
talk about Bruno. Bruno, that number 10 role, he's not doing it well in recent games. Like there's some. I feel like Pogba will actually better than Bruno in that position. I can't lie. It's just that Bruno, he's more of a goal scorer. That's why, isn't it?
I think Pogba's best in wide areas. I don't think
I don't want to. I get Pogba. Obviously, he's better in the further up, but he's more of those players that to rip. Like he needs space
to run
like,
at people. Yeah,
and run at people. Like in the 10, obviously he can do it, but yeah, what Rick said, I prefer him when he goes wide and that area there.
We're not gonna play Pogba there for long term. That's
Why not?
Think about it, Jesse. Jesse, you think about this year.
Right, so wait, that means
Jesse, if you think of it like this year, think about all the goals you've seen Pogba score from the edge of the area. Is he central or is he on the right or left?
No time I think he's. No, I won't say on the left. I'll say he's more central sometimes.
No, that's
No,
that's
he's always on the right edge of the box or the left edge of the box. He's never lying in the middle.
Yeah, even the Fulham goal to this season came off the right, cutting
yeah,
his left.
Always right off the left. It's always that's why they call them the half spaces. It's not just in between the lines. It's the half spaces. It's always in one of those two boxes. That's where he produces.
Bruno needs to stay there. Like, I know I've been frustrated with his performances this season.
So wait, so you guys think Pogba's best is on the left wing now?
Not left wing, but you don't have to stay left wing.
No, left
you
wing.
guys see it as like FIFA
not
position.
FIFA. It's not like you said. Yeah, man.
Think of it like this. Think of it like this. When you play with Real Madrid on FIFA, where are you shooting with Hazard?
Yeah, you're coming. That's inside.
Where are you shooting? Where are you shooting?
He doesn't even use the wing. He uses the middle. If you play against him, he doesn't even use wingers like that. Like his thing is all coming inside, playing 1-2s, coming inside. You don't use width or your right back or left back. You don't. Like so.
Yeah, wingers nowadays. If you look at wingers nowadays, Mane, Salah, they're not wide.
Nah, they're inside forward.
They're inside.
Number 10 or like more. I'll push him more on like left attacking me.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Though.
Exactly what we're saying.
But that's the problem. We're not playing. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
You did it last game.
Yeah, that's because Rashford's what's it? He's finished. Like that, as you said, we almost had. It felt like we had 10 against Tottenham, bro. He's finished. Rashford's legs are gone. And another thing is that Martial.
But then Rashford started that game though.
He started. Imagine Martial was fit. I think probably playing on the left. It might be Martial. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think Pogba should go back into that double pivot, man. That's just
yeah, man. It's dead. I don't want to see
the football. The first 20 minutes today, the football was beautiful, man. Oh, the football was so nice because Matic looks up. He has two people to hit, Bruno or Pogba. You have to understand that like teams mark Bruno a lot, so that gives Pogba even more room.
Imagine you got Pogba and Bruno. Fam, the opposition's thinking, okay, so which one do we? Because what they were showing it today, if Bruno comes here, Pogba then makes that run there, is a problem for opposition. Like you said, Bruno, you just mark out the game. We're screwed.
I'm going to admit something, guys. I'm going to admit something, yeah? I'm going to say something like, if we had like a Kyle Walker type of fullback, right back on the right hand side, yeah, like a Kyle Walker type of right back, we could easily play, and I can see Ollie easily playing like a 4-2-2-2 narrow.
Yeah, bruv, we could get away with it if we had someone on the right.
How I think Leipzig plays that way and Southampton play that way. I could easily see that. So you have like the two double pivot would be, I don't know, let's just go with what Ollie does, Fred and Scott. Yeah. And then the two number 10s, or the two attacking midfielders as you like to call them, yeah, that would be, Pogba on the left, Bruno on the right. Yeah, and then you'd have Cavani and Rashi as the striker.
Yeah.
Just that right hand side. Rashi has to firm it. I don't care. Rashi has to firm it. It's him. That's the firm it. Just stand there.
I'll play. Well, you know what? I think as you're right, is the double pivot thing. I feel like we could like play a 4-3-3, play Pogba like left attacking mid, so he links up with like Rashford. If like in my opinion, because Rashford, listen, in my opinion, he does not do nothing right. Like he's not even in the game. So and his best So
If you think of it like this year, Jesse, if you think of it like this year, like one thing I've learned about football is you can have an effect on the game for your teammates without being the man with all the accolades. Does that make sense? On the left-hand side, Rashi's the person who scores the goals, has all the accolades. Does that make sense? But with Rashi being on the right-hand side, even if you don't think he's effective there, if you're playing against Rashi on the right-hand side, the ball goes there, you want to flood him. You think, oh my god, Rashi has the ball. You need bodies here.
Create space.
Now you have space for Bruno, you have space for Pogba, you have space for Cavani. Do you get it?
Yeah,
it's not always about Rashi. Rashi is not the most clinical player on our team anyway for him to be getting all of our chances.
So he's gonna be the attacker. Who?
It doesn't. We have Bruno can score, Pogba can score, Cavani can score.
Yeah, and Rashford can score.
No, I'm just saying to you that he can make a sacrifice instead of it being Pogba making a sacrifice. It could be Rashi, and the sacrifice isn't as bad.
Yeah, that's it. The Pogba sacrifice is huge.
It's massive, bro.
It's bigger than Rashford.
You're losing everything he's good at.
And he's like you said, Jesse, many years. He's our best player at the club.
On the right hand side, Rashi still got a 1v1 last game with the goalkeeper. Right, he didn't score, but he still got 1v1.
Is it really?
No, the question is who's. I know Rashford scored 20 goals, but whose impact on the team is greater? Like, who do we need to get the best out of more? And like we've said, if Pogba being the best player at the club, we need to push him in his best when he's the biggest threat. Like, he needs to
make the best out of him. You have to try and
that's it.
Maximize his output, man. You have to.
When he was on that run, wasn't Pogba not playing very well as well? Like, that's what I'm saying. He was playing very well when he was playing.
I think the last 2 games is the best I've seen Pogba this season.
Yeah. I think that Tottenham game, that's the best I've seen him this season.
That's the best I've seen Pogba that's the best I've seen Pogba probably for a very, very long time, man.
Long time, innit? Trust me.
That also means we can't even play those through balls, like, because Pogba ain't the quickest as well. Let's not.
We don't have to play like that.
Yes, we don't play like that, but it's only like you have to understand, yeah. Like when games are like 1-1 and teams lower, like at the start of the season and teams were coming at us, then there was space for us to play the ball to Rashi. Does that make sense? Since we've been first in the league, teams have been sitting back against us, bro.
Yeah, the counter-attack thing ain't gonna work forever. Like, we are a big team. We need to start playing like a big team and dominating the ball and making our own chances, not everyday counter. Like, it's cool for now, but if we want to get to that, the win the league types, I don't want to swear, but yeah, we need to.
If you think about it, Jesse, if you think about it, Jesse, if you think of it like this, yeah.
Wait, what Jesse? What are you saying?
So we should establish Pogba as the left, play on that left side.
Left attacking midfielder.
We need to make Pogba. We need to I know
get him in areas where he can do his stuff, man.
It's cliche, but we need to build a team around Pogba. We do. But he's our best player at the club. He is. Ability-wise, midfielder.
Jesse, you're talking about like that counter attack. Jesse, you're talking about counter attack here. When you're transitioning quickly, there's a lot of space on the pitch. There's nothing stopping Rashi from running across the pitch in a quick transition.
There's
nothing stopping him. If you actually watch counter attacks, people don't always run in straight lines, especially top teams in counter attacks. You see Bruno start on the left and end up on the right.
Even with Pogba, he's our best ball carrier. Like, I like when he can drop deep if he want, like, to
in 1v1. Is he better 1v1 than Rashi is?
Of course he is.
He's better 1v1 than Rashi is.
But my problem is I want wingers. Like, I want
you know what? If like my man said, if we get Sancho, then like if Rashford holds bench, I wouldn't really mind. Like, if we have Pogba,
Rashi off the bench.
Imagine Pogba
would be amazing,
bro. Imagine Pogba, Bruno, and Sancho.
I don't understand why Rashford now all of a sudden Rashford.
Because see this guy, you don't listen. So Rashford off the bench is just not an option. He has to play.
Rashford's been very good on the left.
He has been very good, but this is Man United.
Okay, wait. Say something, guys. Say something. For England in the Euros, Jesse, for England in the Euros this summer, Rashi's going to be on the bench.
Did I not say this to him? I told him this.
Rashi's going to be on. Read my lips. Rashi's going to be on the bench. He might start 50% of the games. He might. If he's lucky, he will start 50% of the games. Yeah, and I guarantee you, because he comes off the bench, he's gonna score more goals.
I was about to say, just imagine we need to make a sub and Rashford's coming on. Just imagine that.
Other teams would be like, this is low.
This is such a weapon.
Imagine Trent.
And Rashford's coming on.
70th minute. Rashford comes on. Trent will be like,
just deep it. Like I said, if we get Sancho, imagine Pogba, Bruno, Sancho. And then, we need a thing. And we look our bench. Rashford's coming on. Like, yeah, I'm all for that. Rashford, his pace. Look at Leipzig early in the season. He didn't start. He came on. He scored a flipping hat-trick, bro.
Jesse, this is what I was saying earlier, that Rashford needs to be able to, he needs to develop playing through the middle, if you ask me, man. He needs to develop that's an option. Because him playing left wing for us, I don't think that's eternal.
But you know why he's a starter? Because there's no competition. That's why
exactly. As a striker, what United, if the position in our front three, or in our forward line where we always lacked quality over the past, I'd say 10 years, 10 seasons, is striker and right wing. Yeah, striker and right wing. And Rashford, whether he likes or not, he's a youth product. We didn't sign him because he was the best player in the world. He's a youth product.
Exactly.
Meaning that youth product fill holes, bro.
People forget that because they think, because he's been a long time, he's an automatic star. He's come through the youth. Yeah, but once you get competition, I'm sorry, look at City, but you can't predict their front three. They can change anytime they want.
Sterling can play through the middle, left, and right.
No, that's only because
that's development of a footballer. That's how
they don't. You think Sterling can ever play up front for Man United right now? No, he cannot.
No, we're talking about our team. We're talking about our team, though. Forget City. Like Rashford, our team. I know people say you want to start in 11. Like we want to know the starting 11. Yeah, but for United, certain games, obviously those certified starters in every team. But
certified starter for Man, he should be a certified starter for Man United.
Why should he? If we get competition in, why should he be a star?
Competition.
Yeah, say we get Sancho.
He'll be on the right, mate.
Yeah, and if Pogba continues, why can't Sancho, Bruno, Pogba?
Can I ask a question? Do you think Sancho is a better footballer than Rashi? Yes or no? That's all I want. Yes or no? I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know how good you think Rashi is.
Bro, you know what's funny? Yeah, this guy costs Rashford the most in this thing. Like,
I'm asking you, do you think Rashi is better than Sancho?
This question doesn't matter in my opinion because
it does matter. It really does matter because Jerry's saying that if we bring in Sancho, Rashi doesn't start.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. Think of it like this. Yeah. Think of it like this, Jesse. Rashford's best position, left wing. Sancho plays there better than him.
No, I don't think so.
Sancho plays left wing for Dortmund. Sancho plays left wing for Dortmund. He does.
What's he done? What's he done this season? What's he done this season?
Wait, let me stop you there. Like I told you this many times. He just looks at goals. Like that's why he's saying what's he done. Have you watched Sancho?
No, Jerry. Regardless of that, Sancho has gotten the most goals and assists other than Messi. He has. He's got the most goals and assists other than Messi. He's going above him.
What's he done?
It's Messi, him, then Kane. It's Messi, him, then Kane.
You know what's bad? Rashford, take away his goals. Has his performances been good this season? And Jesse, don't even lie because you've cost him the most I've ever known of any person. His decision making. You say it every week, fam.
When it's due, look, he's got 20 goals.
You see, he goes straight to the goals. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That's what you look at.
Jesse, you know what's mad, yeah?
As he playing with bad players on the left, his performance.
No, Jesse, what you have to understand is that I believe, I believe here that Rashi, if he's developed correctly, can be one of the best footballers in the world. I've said that, right? I've said that you could be like a Ballon d'Or. You could be like someone that's challenging for a Ballon d'Or. I actually believe that. The next generation with Mbappe and all of that, I think Rashi, him, Haaland, and that, I think they can actually, if he's developed correctly, what Rashi has to do to develop correctly is understand. If you hear about like Dutch players and Irish players, they can all play every position.
Jerry, you
every positions. It shouldn't be Rashi can only play on the left wing or Rashi can only play right. He should be able to play all 4 positions. But as a tackle, you should be able to play all 4 positions. You should be able to do it.
You know what's bad? Not all of them. Like, what's so bad of one of them being on the bench? Like,
Fam,
I don't get it.
like this year, you see Zaha. Zaha can play left wing. He can play right wing. He can play number 10, and he can play strike. Zaha. I'll go again. Song can play left wing, right wing, strike.
I ain't seen what's done on the right. I ain't seen him.
I have seen him play on the right.
Wait. Let me ask because
Mane, left wing, right wing, strike. Jota, left wing, right wing.
Wait. One sec. Well, what did you say, Jesse?
How can it be Sancho, Cavani, and Rashford at the front three?
Because like you said, we're not going to play that one DM. So stop thinking. We're not going to play that one DM.
Don't know you. You don't know that.
You just said we're not. Now you're telling me no. We don't know that.
When did I say that?
Let's go around in circles.
Oh, bro, this guy, bro. You said it is never going to happen, so let's just stop. And I said, cool. If Pogba's going to play that left wing, cool. Why can't it be?
Has Oli played? Even when we play a diamond, Oli plays a double pivot.
Of Scott and Fred, yes.
Even when we play a diamond, it's not a diamond, it's a box of a double pivot.
I said next season. I did not say. Obviously, we can't play 1D.
Next season, let's be real. Next season, he's going to do the same thing. Let's be real.
Listen to me. Wait, Jesse, listen to me. We've seen Oli since he joined United, has done many formations, right? He has actually tinkered a little bit. He has never played with a single pivot.
It's the least.
Who's the DM at the
Matic.
Even when it was a diamond, no, Jesse.
Wait, no, let him finish. Go on.
Even when it was a diamond.
Yeah, go on, Jesse.
I said Matic is finished.
But even if he's finished, we've never seen it. Why?
We have seen it.
When? What? Matic DM by himself? No, we haven't.
Well, we play Matic probably.
No, Pogba's playing the double pivot with him. He's not playing attacking mid. He's playing mid too.
What year was it when we were all screaming for Carrick, Herrera, and Pogba to be the midfield three? What year was that?
Yeah, that was 2015.
No, Matic.
2015. If Matic is finished now,
16.
If Matic was finished now, what was Carrick then?
17, sorry.
Yeah, if Matic is finished now, what was Carrick then?
Yeah, Carrick was still good.
Yeah, but Carrick was, in terms of legs and all of that.
Yeah, he was finished though.
Much worse than Matic back then.
I can't believe that.
Scores came back and won the Prem. His legs were finished. And he's still on the Prem.
You know what's mad? Like, I get Rashford. I like Rashford, but if Rashford don't start and we have Pogba, Sancho, and Bruno, I'm sorry. That I would love that. What? And then Rashford and the other team CEO and substituted for, and Rashford's coming on, fam. They are crapping their pants, fam. Like
my choice. I'll play all of them.
You're not.
Would that not be your choice? Would that not be your choice?
I'm being realistic. We're not playing we're playing for.
I'm not talking about this realistic bullshit. I'm talking about.
That's not bullshit. It's facts. What do you mean bullshit? That's what happens.
No, wait. Just say, okay, Jesse. I hear you. Jesse. Yeah. The only reason why I wouldn't play a midfield, even 2 number 8s of Pogba and Bruno, both number 8, is because, you'd have to have some type of you'd have to have inverted fullbacks. Yeah, football's not FIFA. Does that make sense? That someone has to preserve the defensive shape when we attack.
Yeah.
You're saying we can't play Pogba and Bruno together.
No. I'm saying that if we play. Wait, Jesse, just listen to me. Relax.
Listen to football, Rick, fam.
I'm saying if you play Pogba and Bruno, number 8, don't kick him out.
Oh, sorry, that was accident.
Don't do that. Sorry, Jesse, man. Apologies.
Listen, please. Just listen. Because
if you play 2 number 8s like what City did, that the reason why they're able to do that is because their fullbacks became DMs.
Exactly.
You get it?
Exactly.
He became DM.
You had Zinchenko or Fabian Delph.
They come into the midfield.
Yeah? Wait, no, but now
You had Kyle Walker.
They had their midfield was
Fabian Delph.
Wait, Rick. You know what? This is funny.
Fabian Delph, Fernandinho, Kyle Walker came inside
Yo, no,
in the 3 DM position in possession.
The midfield was.
Let me speak because
Nah,
I don't think you're not understanding what he's saying. If we're gonna play that one DM, and what you expect both fullbacks to still bomb on, and then have the wingers, and then have Pogba.
When did I say bomb on?
That's what you want. You want attacking fullbacks, right?
You know, we could play. Sure, I'll still play.
What would Luke Shaw do in your system? What would Luke Shaw be doing in your system?
Wait. Exactly. What would he do?
What would Luke Shaw be doing in your system? If you have those 2 number 8s, what's Luke Shaw doing?
And you attack when you need to attack. We don't play the way Man City play. That's why the
Jesse, I'm asking you, what does Luke Shaw do? What does Luke Shaw do in your system? When we're attacking, what does Luke Shaw do?
He goes on and he when the
see, you want to get counter attack and lose the ball and we'll finish. Cool. Finish.
When Rashford gets the ball, just like when Luke Shaw's the one that overlaps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Luke Shaw overlaps. All right. What does the right back do?
Well, personally, I want my right back to do the same on. I want both strengths on both.
Oh, you want both to wait. Let me land. Wait. Jesse, let me get this right. Yeah. Wait. Let me land here. Let me get this right.
He's not even finished. What else do you want, Jesse?
Wait. This is like so. Wait. So in your ideal team. Wait, Jesse, let me
Rick, before you let him finish and then we go over it.
He's finished, though. He's finished.
He's not.
What else do you want to add?
Huh?
What else do you want to add?
So that I want both. Yeah, doing both the same. I want an attack and fullback, both sides, and then we have that DM, a good enough DM that I can trust, and then you play. I'll play 4-3-3 personally.
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah, we get that.
And then the DM.
Wait, Jesse, this is what I'm asking you. So, Jesse, when we attack, we only have 3 players behind
you. Back. But you want us to get bagged.
The DM and the 2 centre backs. The DM and the 2 centre backs.
That's what you want because you want both fullbacks to go up. You want the wingers to be where they are. Then you want Pogba and Bruno as the 8s, and you want the striker. So that leaves the DM and the 2 centre backs. If we lose the ball, we are finished with Maguire. And his slowness.
As a team, we defend as a team.
No. That's it. You're just saying defend as a team. There has to be a structure in place to defend as a team.
You have to fix that structure.
No, you're the manager right now. What's your structure? Forget Oli.
That's the manager.
Yeah,
that's the team you pick.
We can still do big.
But I mean, City.
I mean it.
You don't watch football.
Jesse, listen to this. Wait. Listen to me. Bayern Munich play Pavard, who's a centre back, back.
Not a centre back. He's a right back. Pavard is a right back. Remember
he plays right back.
He plays centre back as well.
He plays right back mostly, but he's a right back.
He's a right back
that plays centre back as well. So he doesn't go forward. Pavard doesn't go forward. Watch them. Pavard does not go.
I'm telling you. Oh, he don't watch football.
Wait. Listen, please listen. Jesse, listen.
Wait. Rick, listen. I live with this guy. Sometimes when we're watching football, I ask him. So Jesse, when you watch football, like what do you look for? Like, you're just following the ball, man. I don't think you watch the whole screen.
Listen to the pundits in that.
You listen to the moments.
Play Pogba and Bruno in the midfield. That's what you're saying.
You're not
I didn't say that.
Rick, round it up for him because I don't think he understands.
Okay, so Jesse, yeah. Jesse. I want to simplify for you.
So you only 3 players back. You're leaving 3 players back.
Jesse, let me simplify for you. Jesse, let me simplify for you.
Listen. Go on, Rick.
Just listen, yeah. Just listen. When a team attacks, you must have at least 4 players behind the ball to stop counter attacks. At least 4 players. Yeah. Most top teams have 5.
So Man City have 5.
Yes, they have 5 players behind the ball.
He has no clue. Look how he's saying it. They have 5. He doesn't have no idea.
Yeah, Chelsea on the Tuchel have 5 behind the ball. Chelsea with Tuchel have 5 behind the ball. Yeah. Liverpool also have 5 behind the ball. Leicester also have 5 behind the ball. Bayern Munich have 5 behind the ball. Madrid, if you watch Madrid versus Liverpool, have 5 behind the ball. The 5 behind the ball was Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Modric, and the 2 centre backs.
I'll play 3-4-3.
Now you're changing your whole formation.
Who would you have behind the ball when you attack?
As you said,
Finish.
I'll play 3-3.
Yeah, and then what?
What do you mean?
Who plays where? Who plays where?
What do you mean? The 3 centre backs will personally be Maguire, Lindelof, and another centre back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Luke Shaw, left back.
Left wing back.
Left wing back, yeah. Right wing back. Outside a right wing back. I'm sucking. Does not start for me.
Yeah.
So you have a signing. Who's the signing? Let's pick a player. Trent, basically, yeah. Like a Trent-esque player.
I want balance on both sides.
Also, Kyle Walker, like a Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, yeah, like a Kyle Walker.
Or Trippier.
Huh? Or Pereira. Or Pereira from Leicester.
Okay, all right.
Then I'll play Pogba and Bruno. Not straight like push them a little bit up. One stays behind a little bit, and then I'll play Rashford, Cavani, and Sancho. We don't.
Okay, wait.
So
again, Jesse. In possession, you have the ball. You're in the final third. Yeah. Who's overlapping? Who's going forward? Who's on the edge of the area? Tell me everything. Now, you have the ball. Your team has the ball. What are they doing?
Well, when we defend, we'll basically be converting as like a 4-4-2. When we're defending, defend,
the 5 turns into a 4-4-2. The 5 at the back.
No, they're structured. When we don't have the ball, the formation will change. Like it won't just be 3 and then 4 now. It will change during the game.
Okay, so when you have the ball, what's going on now? We have the ball now, so you have Bruno and Pogba in the middle. What are they doing when you have the ball?
They're creating.
Pogba in the middle.
They're creating.
Creating from where? From deep or from high?
That Pogba will be on the left side of the midfield.
Okay, so high or low? DM position or on the position?
Balance. In there's something called balance, so it'll be balanced. So
yes,
yeah.
I'm asking who's going up and who's
wait. Just stop it, because you're chatting. It is rubbish what you're saying. In a 3-4-3, if you look up that the team, you had Matic and Fabregas. Yeah, there was a clear distinguish of what their roles were. Right now in Chelsea team, right now you got
Mattis and Kante.
As well. Then you got right now it's Kante and Kovacic or Kante and whoever it is. Like you can't have Pogba and Bruno in that whatever.
I said I'll play 4-3-3.
No, you said, well, is it 4-3-3 or 3-4-3? Which one, fam?
Which one is it?
I'll play 4-3-3. Yeah, 4-3-3.
Huh? So why did you change to 3 at the back then?
Jay, there's no number 10. There's no number.
No, but
10.
why did you change to 3 at the back just now?
I'll try and shit, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, what I don't understand is Jerry.
Hey, Jesse, do you want to hear my thing? Do you want to hear?
Wait. One second. Yeah.
So, even for this left wing shit, yeah. You would have done the team that I've done. So don't even chat rubbish. You would have played Pogba and Bruno in the 4-3-3, not in the.
Yeah, I would have, but the instruction will be different to yours.
Yeah, can I do my one? Jesse, can I do my one? Can I do my one?
Yeah, let me go first because
go on.
I want to hear this instruction.
First is the same as yours. However,
there we go. So why would you try and shit then?
We're talking about structure. I said this guy. So I'm worried about you. Because you said you have the 2 wingers. You have both fullbacks attacking. So you have the 2 wingers, both fullbacks attacking.
Balance. They're attacking.
Don't change it, fam.
So I have balance.
Rick, I like you said you have both fullbacks.
No, he did.
I'll play attacking route
don't try it.
and have them doing the same thing as Luke Shaw. That's what you said.
So I didn't say balance. I haven't said balance once.
You said you wanted a wing back. You said you wanted a wing back or fullback that is good at defending and attacking. That's what you said.
Yeah, and balance. That's the rare balance. You defend, you attack, you attack.
No, but you see, when you attack, you don't just go for both fullbacks up there with both wingers with the 2 number 8 and the striker. That's what you said.
Let me give you an example. Jesse, just let me give you an example. Yeah, there's certain ways you can do it. You can do it when the ball's on the left-hand side, only the left back goes forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the main back four, so the right back and the two centre backs, we create a back three.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
this is all I've
that's
been trying to say.
covering. That's called covering. That's called covering.
Man,
Yeah.
you said both. You
Can I
said both.
finish
Wait, no,
explaining?
'cause I don't. Let me say it loud and clear. You said both fullback attacking.
No,
That don't make sense.
I didn't
That
say
don't
that.
make sense. You did.
You did.
You did.
I must have.
Did.
If Luke Shaw's attacking, Wan-Bissaka has to drop in. He cannot attack and be on the other side.
In that shape. In that
Oh,
shape.
Forget Wan-Bissaka. Anyone, whoever plays on that
Exactly.
right,
In that shape.
they
Exactly.
have
in
to
that
cut.
shape.
I don't know.
The balance. No, I didn't say. Of course, if your fullbacks are bombing forward, there's going to be a lot of space.
That's what I was trying to say, and you was like, yeah, it will be the DM. Let's get a proper DM and the two centre backs. That's what you want. Why do you think United every time we're like, how these man 2-on-2 versus us? Like the structure is all wrong. With Wan-Bissaka bombing on forward, he should drop back because even attacking, he's dead. So Wan-Bissaka.
No, that's the thing. If I said Wan-Bissaka, of course the structure would.
Whoever it is, they need to. The structure has to be. It has to be the 3 and then the DM to make a 4 behind the
And
ball.
let me just be clear, yeah. Certain fullbacks like Trent and Alonso can't create a back three when you attack because they have no defensive nous at all.
Of course, they can't be. It has to be someone else. Someone else has to.
Makes sense. That's why Chelsea never play Alonso in a back four.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why. It's not because he's crap at attacking. It's because he's so good at attacking, but his defensive work rate is so terrible. The only team that does that is Liverpool, man. That's because they're 3 midfielders.
Look at the comment. When Robertson and Trent go up, the 4, you got Fabinho, Henderson, Van Dijk, and Gomez.
Listen to this. When Liverpool do it and Trent and Robertson go, the 3 midfielders are shuttlers. They're there to win the ball back. So they're all mostly there to press. So you got
that's his job.
Henderson, Fabinho. They're not going to be going ahead of the ball.
And the centre backs are there
They
as
stay
well.
behind the ball, the 2 centre backs. So you get the 5 behind the ball.
Yeah, and then the 4 attackers, obviously the wing.
Yeah,
the inside forward.
Was 4. I think Mourinho did it with 4 when he had the best Chelsea team. He had 4 players stay back, and that's one of the fullbacks and the DM and the 2 centre backs.
Justin, I think he needs to change the way he watch football.
No,
watch Tifo, man. Watch Tifo football.
Of course, if you have 2 bombing fullbacks, there's always going to be space. But I said that.
No, there shouldn't be space. There shouldn't be space.
Listen,
there shouldn't be.
As the manager, I said, as the way.
No, I'm talking about you though. What would you do? Forget Odi. I'm talking about what's your interpretation of what would you do? Forget.
Oli's such a good coach.
Huh?
I'm not a coach.
Yeah, that's what I said. When you watch football, I think you should watch football different because I think, like, even when we're defending, don't just watch the ball. Watch how we set up. Watch the shape we're in.
So how do Man United set up? Go on, talk about Man United. Go on.
We just said that our setup is dead.
Because you're talking best shit right now.
When we set up, like Rick said, it's basically the 3 with the DM and the 2 center, and that's it. Why do you think every time we break, we're thinking, where's Wan-Bissaka? Because he's bombing on, fam. He shouldn't be. Where is he? Why do you think the back post every time he's not there? The defensive structure is a shambles. People say Scott and Fred are there to protect the defense. They do a bad job, fam. They don't do it, fam. Like
I said that. I even said that when we're playing Fred and Scott, they don't.
Yeah, but you're just looking at Scott and Fred. Look at the whole. I
don't look at. I look at Wan-Bissaka as well. We even say why he always bombs forward.
Jesse, what Jerry's saying is when we attack, look at the positioning of like, what do we have in place to stop a counter attack?
Exactly. Don't just look at the ball. Don't look at the ball and think, a chance is coming. Look at that. But look at the rest.
If you watch United versus like City over the past, I'd say 3 or 4 years, you'd notice that whenever City attack, it's very difficult for United to counter attack. Extremely difficult for United to counter attack, and there's a reason for that. And it's not an accident. It's because they have those 5 players. Always
last game wasn't a counter attack. That was from we beat the press. It wasn't a counter attack.
Yeah, I'm saying I said the last 3 years. The last 3-5 years.
I'm talking about the Luke Shaw goal.
I'm not seeing.
We played through them. We broke the press.
Why we not scoring? like we had a lot of chances to score against Man City through those counter attacks.
Yeah, it's true. We did have a few.
They've
openings.
got different personnel, and they've got like Rodri now.
Yeah, like I think you said it, Rick. They played Cancelo instead of Walker.
Cancelo instead of Kyle Walker. So they did the mistake of 2 fullbacks bombing on.
Yeah,
you get it.
Yeah.
When you do that against an attacking winger, so you've got wingers like Rashi, Song, Mane, Zaha. Them wingers there, you don't do that against them wingers. You need a fullback that can defend against them wingers. The Hazards of this world, the Bells, the Cristiano Ronaldos, them man there, you don't play 2 attacking fullbacks against them man because you will get murdered. And that's what happened to City.
And that's why you guys are not. We of course we don't do that, but a certain game though, I would against the small teams. I will.
Of course,
I'll ever play 2.
Even against small teams. Okay, a small team. Example, a small team, Crystal Palace.
They're
Zaha
capable.
will rape you.
Yeah, they're capable. One loss of possession and we're finished. Once the ball turns over.
Yeah, Burnley play with 2 strikers. That's 1v1 with your 2 centre backs. Yeah, and they're better in the air than your 2 centre backs. How do you stop them from getting the ball to their 2 strikers? How do you stop them? How?
You name one team that does that. Who was that one team?
That does what?
That played 2 people. No, I wouldn't even say
Burnley. I gave you the name of the team. Burnley play with 2 strikers. I'm talking about small teams.
I didn't say 2 bomber fullbacks. That's the thing. I didn't say 2.
Oh, you did.
You corrected it, Jerry. He's allowed to correct himself.
Yeah, he's allowed.
Yeah, you've corrected yourself, but you did say that. You said that.
You said that.
It's okay.
It's okay. There's things you say at the start. You just contradict yourself all the time, Jay. So,
listen.
I'll have balance.
Cool. You have balance. You know what? Yeah, that's cool. But I'm just saying, when you watch football, just try watch it from a different point of view.
I know how Man United play. I do watch our structure. This is what we do.
All right, Jesse, explain United's current structure. Go for the. I'm gonna give you the format. I'm gonna give you the personnel, the classic personnel. So we've got De Gea in goal. Yeah, we've got Wan-Bissaka right back. We've got Victor Lindelof, Maguire, Luke Shaw. We've got the 2 DMs, Fred, Scott. Number 10, we've got Bruno, left wing. Yeah, we've got Rashi, right wing. Yeah, let's put Greenwood there. And then strike, we've got Cavani. Yeah, explain the structure. So all you've been doing.
Now, when we do defend, when we don't have the ball, it looks like we're playing 4-4-1-1.
I agree with that. Well done.
We play 4-4-1-1. Now, when we do the ball, now the ball gets to Maguire. He takes 5 touches. He takes the 5 touches, and then, we don't. The way we play, we don't play on the right hand side because we know that's how because we don't attacking wise. We don't do nothing. So we try to get the ball to Luke Shaw or to Rashford, and then we rely. Well, there is no structure of the front 3 play. They just do their own thing. Or is a thing where there's another structure when we're attacking. There's a thing where Luke Shaw gets the ball and he crosses it into Cavani for him to head down and score.
But like where they play positionally, like where they
now the position, Fred and Scott. Fred is the one that goes and gets the ball when we're playing out from the back. Like he's the one that demands the ball a lot. Scott is a little bit high up there. So Fred out of the double threat, Fred is the deepest, in my opinion. Or no, actually, it's well switched because Scott has done it as well. He's done this little half turn he does, and he tries.
It's situational.
And yeah, so as the 2 midfield, their jobs are slightly the same, but the only problem is Fred. This stupid Fred guy, he's starting to shoot and doing this stupid balls which he cannot do. I don't know who's gassing, but that is what Fred is doing. So yeah, when we defend, we play a 4-4-1-1.
Stop banging a laptop, bro.
When we attack, Wan-Bissaka, I feel like his job is to get forward, but because I always see him, he always does like a little 1-2, and then he's running
that underlap, yeah.
Running somewhere, I'm thinking, where's he going? And that is also why we get out of position when. But that's why we're saying where's Wan-Bissaka? Because I remember even today he was running back because he was running where like pro clubs. You know, in pro clubs when you do that little thing and you're out of position, like you're on the wide side. That's what he does. So that leaves Wan-Bissaka out of position when the other team have the ball and they're counter attacking. So, and a little bit, same for sure, a little bit as well. But he recovers because he's quick and fast as well. That's what I'll say.
Jesse, it was a bit of waffle there. Like,
How is it? Because it's so
yeah.
difficult. Hey, are you just?
It's all right. But Jesse, what you're saying is you can tell from information that you don't have a strong understanding of football. You have an okay understanding. You don't have like a strong.
You ask me what Man United structure? What is Oli style football?
What do you mean? You want me to tell you what happens when he has the ball? So this is what I'd start with here, Jesse. I'd start with the goalkeeper. As the goalkeeper, we want to play out from the back. Okay. As you can see, the centre back split and come short to get the ball. Okay. The double pivot also supports. Okay. And we try to play out through those four. All right. And the idea is we're trying to get the ball to Bruno between the lines or out to Luke Shaw. That's what normally happens. We're not great at it, you know, but we try to do that. And then obviously the idea is to create like an overload on the left-hand side. All right. So you've got the overload of the left DM. You've got literally Rashi coming inside, Luke Shaw overlapping. Sometimes Rashi also holds his width and he does that to pin the fullback. So the opposition's fullback can't get involved.
Because if we do the overlapping, but it don't really happen that often because the other teams are sitting back.
It's not like an overlap. It's a as I said, it's an overload. So you
get more players.
It's like a triangle.
Yeah,
it's a triangle. Does that make sense? And then it becomes like a box because then Bruno comes over as well. So then you've got like Bruno, Rashi, Fred, Luke Shaw, all of them linking up. And then that obviously drags the opposition to that side. And then we try to work the switch.
Which is so slow.
That's what I see. But the problem, the switch ends up with Wan-Bissaka having the ball. Yeah. That's the big problem. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then Wan-Bissaka tries to feed it into his right winger. If it's Greenwood tries to get a shot off. If it's someone else like James tries to run to the byline and then he loses the ball, etc., etc. But that's how I say we set up on the ball. Defensively, as you said, it's like a 4-4-2 mid block, and it's kind of strange. It's like it's a passive press. It's not fully committed, but we're just trying to basically force opposition wide. We don't want them coming through our center, you know. But you don't. What I'm trying to say is you don't understand the reasoning. Does that make sense? So Fred and McTominay's job is to kind of like cover our fullbacks when they go forward. Does that make sense? So when the ball's on the left hand side and Luke Shaw is high up, yeah, our left back is now Fred. Do you get it?
Yeah, that's true.
Fred's job is to cover Luke Shaw.
Even against
his job is to slow down the attack for us to get back in position. That's what Scott's and Fred's jobs are. Does that make sense?
Even when Maguire does that run he loves to do.
Yeah, Fred covers him. Fred drops in.
He has to tuck in there.
Of course.
That's why.
But we do that. Does that? He gets the space to run in at that when he doesn't. We don't really do that against the top teams. Let's say he won't do it against City. Let's say you get what I'm saying.
And this is why we say that most of us, or some of us, are in the opinion that Oli is not a top coach.
But we know this. We know this. That's why it's difficult to understand that it actually might be the job of Scott actually
going back to your point, Jesse, is that if you wanted to play, back to my point, what I said to you earlier, if you wanted to play your Bruno and Pogba in the 8s or 2-10s, whatever you want to call it, you need a structure behind them that's going to stop counter attacks. That's how simply I'm playing. I can put it. It has to be 4 players. Those 4 players can be your fullback. It can be your fullback, centre backs, DMs, or central midfielders. But if you got 2 8s, that takes the centre midfielders out of the equation. So it has to be either the fullbacks and the DM have to somehow, stop the counterattacks. Does that make sense? And you can't have both of them bumming on. You'd have to have one stay back.
That's why he said balance. He's gonna go back to that anyway.
That's why I said even Bruno, like that's why I said I won't play him number 10 because he also trusts. He can, if you tell Bruno to defend, he will defend. Like
Bruno will pressure. He will press.
Exactly. If we're attacking,
like in deep, he won't. Like as they said with the structure, if you're a culture, you got structure. Like you won't always be open. If you
Jesse, what I'm trying to say is that you'd have the type of tactic you have to think about would be counter pressing, because you don't want, if you've got Pogba and Bruno as your CMs, you don't want to defend past your halfway line. You want your team to be very high. You want to stop the opposition from playing full stop. Because if the opposition gets the ball into the half spaces between basically your midfield and defense,
we're finished.
And that's City. City do everything in their power to stop opposition getting the ball between their midfield and their defense. You can't get the ball against City. City will say, get the ball behind us. You can get the ball in behind us, but you won't get the ball in that space. There's no way.
We haven't even seen Bruno play centre mid for Man United, so we will never.
I'm telling you that because I'm saying that Bruno is not he's not a defensive midfielder. Yeah, we've even told you in this channel, Fred and Scott are not defensive midfielders.
I've said
yeah, exactly. So defensive midfielders have a very rare skill set where they can defend, and prevent and slow attacks. Examples: Fabinho and Ndidi in the Prem, where just by themselves they can protect the back four. Yeah, does that make sense?
But also, we're acting like Pogba's defensive. He's been quite good defensively this season as well. Yeah, let's not.
If you say so, Jesse.
He's done defensive clearances, but let's be honest. Let's be real.
He hasn't won no tackles as well.
That's when he's playing DM. That's when he's playing DM.
Yeah.
When I'm comparing, you need to compare Pogba. You need to compare when you talk about defensive output. You need to compare Pogba to players like Kante, Ndidi, Fabinho, Idrissa Gueye. Those are the players that are like best at it. Compared to them, Pogba is a child. Compared to them, Pogba is a child. Even compared to Wijnaldum and Henderson, defensively, Pogba is a child. He does not know what he's doing.
An attacking player, man. Let's just be real.
He does not know what he's doing at all. So if you played that, you have to be aware of your team's strengths. The strengths are that you have lots of creativity in those half spaces between the lines, but the downfall is without the ball, the only thing you can do is counter press. After that, if that doesn't work, the team is finished. Look at Bayern. I'll give you an example. Look at Bayern. Bayern played Kimmich and Alba in a double pivot. They're ex-defenders, and they still got destroyed by PSG in the transition.
They should have won that.
Even defenders, that's how hard it is to stop transitions in football, modern day football. Players are very athletic, they're quick, the pitches are big, there's lots of gaps. You get it? They had two defenders in the double pivot, and you saw the chances that Neymar were able to create. Neymar and Mbappe. It's really, really difficult. And you're telling me that Pogba and Bruno can defend?
Listen.
So wait, if you can't play,
hey, guys, I can't lie. This is
anyway. We need to cut it off.
This is a topic for another day, fam. Like, obviously,
we need to cut it off.
I want my team to.
Listen, we'll talk about that when obviously the season's done and we look at the team for next season, how it's shaping up and whatnot. But today we're in the semi-finals, guys, and yet again, this is the 5th semi-final Oli has reached. Can we win this cup? Are we the favourites? Obviously, it's Arsenal.
Yeah, definitely we're the favourites.
Villarreal is Roma, Manchester United. 4 teams left, 1 trophy.
Who's on our side? Who's the semi-final?
We got Roma, fam.
No, I mean after that, there's Arsenal.
After that's the final, bro.
The final. Yeah, we'll win. We should do.
See, why do you have to add that in? Are we winning, fam? Like, can we win this trophy? Can these players actually get over the fact that there's another semi-final? Like, the mentality, is it there? Or do these guys really want it? Or is it just going to be same old? The demons are coming back to haunt us. Me personally,
You know what?
go on, Jesse.
It'll definitely be on their minds of this semi-final shit we've been having. It'll definitely be on their minds because it's over 2 legs. I think we'll go through, but we have a United team where we can't trust them. Like, you don't know what Man United you're gonna get. So that's always that's why it's always 50-50. Like, we should be comfortable saying, listen, we're going through, we're gonna go through, but it's a thing where you're gonna say, I think we're gonna go through. So
I'm quietly confident, man.
No, Rick, why are you confident?
Why I'm saying this, like, if you like, I don't think it's not an accident that there are 2 Premier League teams in the Champions League final stages still, and there's 2 in the Europa. Like, people need to understand that squad depth in modern day football, with the rigors of the schedule and all of that, is very, very, very extremely important. And of course, Roma's squad is not as good as ours. We've got one of the highest wages in the world. You know what I mean? The players we have on our books. It's basically like, you know, David versus Goliath. Like, of course, they're gonna have a very good starting 11, but they're gonna be tired.
Yeah,
they have Serie A is quite a competitive league. You know, they're gonna be tired.
It's the past of it's just a past experience. Is that why we haven't reached the final? That is why.
Of course, like, the thing is, like, you see, what's the last? Was it Valencia we lost to, or Villarreal? Sevilla, yeah. Like, Sevilla, because they're quite, I say, like, historic wise, I say they're like a 2nd-tier team in La Liga. They're gonna have that adrenaline and, like, oh, this is a top team, we can dethrone them and all of that. So they're gonna
ain't Roma gonna have that as well, though?
No, but I think Roma's historically they're a big European side.
Yeah, but this season,
I don't think it's gonna be adrenaline. Like, the players they have. Dzeko scored many goals against United.
You know what? I kind of disagree, because in their league, it looks like they're not gonna get Champions League.
No, but like, I'm talking about the mentality of the players. You got,
yeah, I think it'll change, though. They're like nice.
No, you got Mkhitaryan, you got Dzeko. Those players they're not gonna be in awe of United. They're gonna want to beat us. They're not gonna be like, this is my chance to show the world I'm a world-class player. Dzeko's had plenty of opportunities to do that. Mkhitaryan's had plenty of opportunities to do that. Does that make sense? So their mentality is, it's more forensic for them. How can we beat United?
Yeah, but there's other players in the team.
You saw that Sevilla game. We absolutely dominated them.
Yeah, we should have
won. It's just that their goalkeeper had one of the world's goalkeepers tend to do it against United. It's the time for you to show that you're one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So they step up. You know, who's Roma's goalkeeper?
I don't even know.
I don't even know who they goalkeeper. I'm just saying that, like, they will have good. It'll be a tough game. They will, like, be amazing defensively, but I'm saying, like, offensively, like, I think they'll get tired.
Yeah,
I think they'll struggle.
I think if we know what we're doing and the players have the mindset and everything, that's the thing.
You know what? Jesse, obviously, we were talking about it before. The first legs at Old Trafford. Do you think that holds a bearing, or it doesn't matter which way?
As long as we don't drop too many goals, man.
I'm a bit nervous for that Old Trafford first, you know. I can't lie.
Because I know, like, for example, like today, like, we played with a bit of complacency. So let's say we beat Roma 2-0 and we go there, it won't be like the same as today. For example, we will know, because it's away, because we're good at away as well. We'll
have to go get the goals.
Yeah, we will have to go get the goal, and we'll have to be more clinical and more serious, because today it looked a little bit laid back, man.
Roma can't counter-attack against us with Dzeko. I don't think they can counter-attack.
No, actually, with our defense,
No, but the thing is, like, our pitch is massive.
Yeah,
there's a lot of yardage. If you play a high line, that's a lot of yardage for Dzeko to end up in the box.
Yeah, but it's not even about this. Even the set pieces, what I'm afraid of as well, fam.
Yeah, that you've got a point. Set pieces, but they have to get there. That makes
Yeah,
sense. If
I
we can
think,
suffocate them, we can suffocate them.
but will we? I don't think we will.
I don't know. This is the like because but the hay will be the hay
It's
will be
weird, man. It's weird.
I don't.
I don't want you lot to think about it too much because we actually will have an actual preview for that game.
I'm just gonna say as long as we don't concede more than one goal in that game, the first leg, I'll be confident.
Yeah. If we could, limit it to one goal maximum.
Yeah, but the thing is, like what Harry said, like they're not the quickest. And our defenders 1v1 in wide areas, Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
The
they
only
should.
thing I see them getting is Dzeko back post.
Yeah, and even
But
that's still a big.
So we have to stop the crosses. If we stop the crosses,
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
If we stop the crosses, I don't really see what else they can do.
It's true. Yeah. Listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get it. Obviously, we got the Premier League to resume on Sunday. I think the Europa League is next 2 weeks, I think, the 29th. So
Basically,
week after. So quick turnaround. Obviously, we've got Burnley, then Leeds. Let's finish the season strong, man. Like I need to see that trophy get lifted, man. Get second, get a top European trophy. Good season.
I think this is the time that Oli needs to decide on
priority
next season. Does that make sense?
I don't know, maybe just
I say
get the job done
now. He needs to switch his attention to how he wants to play next season. Who's going to be starting for him next season? Is there anyone that he wants to try in a certain type of role?
Bro, I disagree.
In the league, I'm not saying that you play a team that's not competitive.
Oh, you obviously think about it.
The team has to be very, very competitive, but it's like this is the time where you can actually maybe give Van der Beek a game in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like good players. I'm not talking about like the certain players are being underused. Does that make sense?
Underused, yeah, that's true.
Have been underused. Is like can we solve the right wing issue with Rashi there? That's the type. These are the type of times where you can be like, okay, let's try and get the jigsaw sorted for next season. Can Matic and Fred play together? There's no need for you to play Scott, Fred.
Yeah, that's true. That's
every single game now. Game you can tinker a little. That's what I'd like.
The Premier League, top four looks like it's so not. I don't think we have to go strong.
Maybe we'll draw a lot of games, but I don't see us dropping.
No, but we should. I know we'll draw, but we should win. Like those, like you said, those players ain't crap players. Like they're not
exactly. So, but I think
decent players.
If Oli is doing what he should be doing in the training field, then when he does tinker, it should.
You know what? With that, I think we're the only team to play a midweek game every week since the season started.
Yeah, but they've allowed us. Back in the day, if you played Europa League, you wouldn't get a game every Sunday or Monday.
No, you would. Europa League Sunday game every time. Sunday game. If we play Europa, it's Sunday. It will never be anything.
I think it's okay then. I think that's enough days.
No, but like you said with the training and that, I'm thinking, do they even have enough time to train?
No, but the thing is, like a lot of people are not flying.
Yeah, but it's the recovery, bro. This season's been mad. Like I get it. Like to have time to if we're playing on Thursday, today, tomorrow, the probably have the day.
Like I'm talking about the players on the fringes. So Van der Beek has no excuse.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Like of course, when you have your Europa League and your Europa League like final stages games, you're gonna play what we know. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're gonna play. You're gonna try and take. But in terms of the league games now, could you want to save Rashi, Pogba, Bruno a little bit?
Yeah.
You want to just take one of them out?
Yeah.
It all depends how how many points it is. So like let's say we've got second. Obviously you're gonna rest those players, but it was a thing where like, I don't want to drop. I play second in it. So like what we were 7 points second right now. So
is it 7 points? Was it 7?
Yeah.
I
think so.
And got seven games left. So
I don't want Rashid starting any Premier League games.
I think Jack said that as well. I
want him coming off the bench. If we need him, come off the bench.
No, but there's a problem. Not like the semi-final and like the final will be like 3 weeks after or something. Like guys, we've got 7 left. So and we've got 2 semi-finals. Yeah. So we're probably gonna like start our strongest team also in the Premier League because we only got we only got 2 legs, and the final
probably will start our strongest teams, but not in every Premier League game.
But to be honest, we got a couple hard games. I can't lie. Looking at the running,
Yeah.
tough game. I think we got Leeds after. That's going to be a. They
Yeah,
give you a game.
oh, let's look at the running actually.
We got Villa. We got Leicester to play.
We got Liverpool.
Liverpool to play as well at home. Like it's. I don't want us to get our eyes off the ball. Like, I get what you're saying, but we need to finish the season strong. I want to finish the season.
Burnley on the weekend. We don't need to play our strongest
Oh
side.
yeah, forget Burnley. Yeah,
Leeds, Leeds have to play a stronger side because it's a derby.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, for that game, we'll probably play James anyway, so someone's gonna miss out.
yeah.
Yeah, so someone's gonna get rested. Roma, obviously strongest side. Aston Villa, rest a couple people.
Really?
Leicester,
Aston Villa fan.
they're a good side, but we just played a hard game against Roma. Do you wanna get them injured? Yeah, and then
Leicester.
Leicester, we play a strongest side. We need to get them back. Need to get Leicester back. Fulham, defo rest.
Yeah.
And then Wolves, again, you can rest again, and then you have the final.
The final. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
And we can. That's what I said. It depends how. Like, let's say the teams that are below us are dropping more points. Then that's what I said. We could. We don't even. We might not even have to play those final 2-3 games because.
I don't even see it as resting, bro. You know, I don't even see it as resting because if you think about it, yeah, you've got like a pool of players is quite strong. So you got Fred, Scott, and McTominay rotating. One of them have to miss out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Fred, Scott, Matic.
So, exactly. So one of them has to miss out, basically. So you have to rotate those three. That's fine in the deep positions. And then in front of the front three, I mean the front four, Greenwood, you got Greenwood, Cavani, Pogba, Rashi, Bruno, Van der Beek. You got 6 for 4.
Ahmad, if he wants James.
They say Amad Diallo 7 for 4. So people can be subbed early if we're in a good position.
Yeah, Oli just needs to manage it well, and I think
like there's more than enough players there, man. There's more than enough players there and good quality players to. You've seen what Amad Diallo can do. He's good enough to start Prem.
Yeah, like the Fulham game, I wouldn't mind like starting that. Like the Fulham should be gone by then. Like it is what it is. But
you say something like this to him, say something like Amad Diallo, yeah. Next season is either we loan you or you play a vital role in the squad.
This is your chance. Let's give you 3-4 games in the Prem and let's see.
This is your chance. This is your chance. I need you. You're not just gonna play. You need to be a pivotal player in this match. You need to be involved in a goal.
To show what you're about.
To be involved in everything we do. You need to demand the ball. This is your time to shine. Show us what you can do, or you're gonna be going on loan.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, boy, this has been it's been a good chat. Obviously, we didn't do the preview, so I think the time kind of runs out for that. Tomorrow, I promise there should be a preview for the Burnley game. I will talk about other stuff anyway.
Well, Friday. We're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
What time?
Today.
Whatever. Whenever you're free, just probably 7 or.
Yeah, I was thinking that time. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, mind reader, man.
Cool. Yes, we got the Burnley game to talk about. And man, semi-finals, guys. Arsenal, Villarreal, Roma, Man United. Who's taking the crown? We hope it's us because the team has to win a trophy.
Arsenal get to the finals so we can beat you, man.
I wouldn't mind them losing, to be honest. But
you want to duck them, man. You want to duck people, yeah?
Not duck, but if they lose to Villarreal, I'm not scared. I said I would love to have Arsenal, so it will even be sweet for us to win. But if they lose, that will even move because they need to win. Like you said, they desperately have to win this. And if they go out again, that's no Europe. They'll finish.
This in Europa League, it saves their season. Definitely.
Exactly. But yeah, they done their thing.
Liverpool might not get it.
They done their thing. We done our thing. Like you said, 2 English teams in the semi-finals of the Europa League and the Champions League. English football is looking all right still. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap up there. It's been a good chat. Thank you to everyone supporting in the chat. Smashing the like button, subscribing. Keep the likes, keep them going. And yeah, man, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.